says Canadian Prime Minister learned from the mistake of criticizing him and it's going to cost a lot of money. Speaking at a press conference on Tuesday, Trump said he decided to back out of the G7 communiqué after watching Trudeau's closing summit news conference, at which the Prime Minister warned that Canada would not be pushed around on tariffs, a point Trudeau had made several times before. He'll learn that's going to cost a lot of money for the people of Canada. He'll learn, he can't do that, Trump said. The president also said the Canadian leader must not have realized that Trump had televisions on Air Force One, allowing him to monitor Trudeau's news conference. I think that Justin probably didn't know that Air Force One has about 20 televisions, he said. Trump recalled watching Trudeau's press conference in an interview with ABC News. He talked about how they won't be bullied. And I said, "What's this all about?" He didn't do that to my face, "What's this all about?" But here's what the story is, we have been taken advantage of as a country for decades by friends and enemies both, Trump said. Our trade is a disaster, our trade deals. Trump's attack on one of America's oldest allies came as he praised North Korea leader Kim Jong-Un as smart, talented and loved. He is very talented. Anybody that takes over a situation like he did, at 26 years of age, and is able to run it, Trump said at his press conference. I don't say he was nice or I don't say anything about it, he ran it. Very few people, at that age, you can take 1 out of 10,000, probably, couldn't do it. The president told ABC News that Kim will be very happy with the agreement the two men signed in Singapore on Tuesday. He's going to be happy. His country does love him. His people, you see the fervor. They have a great fervor, he said. And he told Voice of America that Kim is a funny guy. He's got a great personality. He's a funny guy, he's very smart, he's a great negotiator, Trump said. He loves his people, not that I'm surprised by that, but he loves his people. At his press conference at the end of his summit with Kim, Trump kept up his feud with America's closest allies over trade, saying he could not allow them to continue taking advantage of the United States. Although he insisted he had a good relationship with Trudeau, Trump took another dig at him, saying the United States had a big trade deficit with Canada and that a little balance was needed. We are being taken advantage of by virtually every one of those countries, Trump told a news conference on Tuesday. Look, countries cannot continue to take advantage of us on trade. The escalating clash with Trudeau cast a shadow over the Trump's nuclear talks with Kim and led critics to question why the president was bashing U.S. partners while appearing to cozy up to one of Washington's bitterest longtime foes. Less than span style equals font size 16px greater than I have a good relationship with Justin. And I have I think, a very good relationship with Chairman Kim right now, Trump said. Less than span greater than. Trump fired off a volley of tweets on Monday, further venting anger at NATO allies, the European Union and Trudeau. Some of Trump's aides also lashed out at the Canadian Prime Minister. Less than br greater than. When I got out to the plane, I think that Justin probably didn't know that Air Force One has about 20 televisions. And I see the television and he's giving a news conference about how he will not be pushed around by the United States and I say push him around? We just shook hands. It was very friendly. No, I have a good relationship with Justin Trudeau. I really did, other than he had a news conference, that he had because he assumed I was in an airplane and I wasn't watching. He learned. That's going to cost a lot of money for the people of Canada. He learned. You can't do that. You can't do that. Trump's extraordinary outburst in recent days appeared aimed at striking a chord with voters who support his America First agenda. Not fair to the people of America, $800 billion trade deficit, he tweeted on Monday. In the same set of tweets, Trump said, "Justin acts hurt when called out." On Tuesday, Trump said, "We have a big trade deficit with Canada, it's close to $100 billion a year deal loss." However, the Office of the U.S. Trade Representative has said the United States ran an $8.4 billion trade surplus with Canada in 2017. Canadian officials have stressed the two countries' extensive trading relationship and pointed out that Canada is the top export destination for 35 U.S. states and that 9 million jobs in the United States depend on trade with its northern neighbor. The White House escalated the war of words against Trudeau before the summit began, with Trump aides taking to the Sunday morning public affair shows to blast the Canadian Prime Minister.